Hey guys, Kyle here. As most of you know, I am a big Game of Thrones fan and a very attentive viewer, so I thought I'd fill you in on an interesting theory I've been thinking about. Now, there's been a lot of talk lately about Jon Snow and who his parents really are. Anyone who watches the show and reads the books knows that Ned Stark probably wasn't his real dad. A lot of people think his parents are Lyanna Stark and Rhaegar Targaryen. I've even heard theories that his father is Robert Baratheon. But I have a different theory. I think that Jon Snow is actually my son. That's right, I might be Jon Snow's real father. I know, it sounds crazy, but let's take a look at what we know. Jon's surname Snow is customary for illegitimate children of the North. At the start of the book series, he's about 14 years old. I slept with a woman named Caroline several times in the 1980s. She told me she was pregnant and that she wasn't going to keep the baby. That was the last time we spoke. Ned Stark promises to talk to Jon Snow about his mother the next time they meet. And of course, we all know that never gets to happen. The mystery continues. So at first my theory was just a speculation, but then I did a little research and found out that Kit Harington, the actor who plays Jon Snow on Game of Thrones, was born in, you guessed it, 1986. Mind blown. That's right. The timing works out for Jon Snow to be the child I fathered with Caroline, who is also British, if she actually decided to carry him to term. Now let's take a good look at Jon Snow. Does he really look like Eddard, or Robert, or Rhaegar? Or does he look the most like me? It starts to make a lot of sense when you think about it. Jon Snow, me, Caroline, but I know what you're thinking. My theory is about the actor Kit Harington and not about the character Jon Snow. Well, here's where things get complicated. I believe that George R.R. Martin knew about my long-lost son and designed the entire series as a way of telling both of us the truth. Okay, bear with me. Martin drops hints throughout the series about Jon Snow's true lineage, referring to the character as honorable, thoughtful, and brave. Does that sound like anyone you know? Now also keep in mind how inexplicably drawn I am to the actor Kit Harington. Would my house have so many posters of him if he wasn't my son? Also keep in mind all of the elaborate codes that are in the books that speak directly to me. So, if this theory is true, that could hold huge ramifications for the series, and for me. No, it doesn't mean that Jon Snow is heir to the Iron Throne, but, that's right, yes, it does make him heir to my fortune, including my collection of horse figurines. Do you have a Game of Thrones theory? Sound off in the comments. Do you have a way of contacting my boy? Tell him I love him and I'm ready to meet. See you later, Throneheads!